one thing he always said was like practice is like Super Bowl for him. So for me right now, every practice I'm trying to go out there like it's the national championship, the confetti coming down, just being on the field and just being happy for him.
The roar of cheers at the Horseshoe Stadium in Columbus, Ohio reaches a fever pitch. The clock ticks down to the final seconds.
There's always a player that's going to rise up to the occasion. It was Ibuka.
And in this particular case, the big player rising to the occasion is Marvin Harrison Jr.
With the scoreboard tied, the tension is almost palpable. Quarterback C.J. Stroud, calm under pressure, drops back to pass. His eyes scan the field, searching for that one moment of glory. And there, in a flash of scarlet and gray, appears Marvin Harrison Jr. sprinting down the sideline. In a breathtaking moment of athletic perfection, Stroud launches a deep pass right into the outstretched arms of his star receiver. Harrison Jr. leaps up, grabs the ball with one hand, and taps his feet just inside the line before tumbling out the end zone. Touchdown. The stadium erupts in joy as Buckeye fans cheer their new hero, whose incredible play has secured a monumental victory for Ohio State. Marv Maserati Harrison Jr. Touchdown. Yet Marvin Harrison Jr. is far more than just a spectacle of catches and game-winning touchdowns. Off the field, he epitomizes the very essence of a well-rounded individual. With an infectious smile that lights up any room and a commitment to his community that speaks volumes, Harrison Jr. stands as a paragon of dedication. His fashion sense, both bold and expensive, mirrors his vibrant personality, making him a standout not only on the gridiron, but also in the world of style. More than this, his work ethic and heartfelt desire to give back reveal a depth of character that transcends the football field. Marvin Harrison Jr., a true star in the making, whose influence echoes in the communities he touches and whose style captivates those he meets. He carries a famous name, Marvin Harrison Jr., the son of Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver Marvin Harrison Sr. Living up to such a monumental legacy is more than a challenge. It's a relentless drive that pushes him not only to meet but to exceed the towering expectations set before him. It's a motivation that propels him to prove himself not just to fans, but to the immense shadow cast by his legendary father. He's a true star in the making, both on and off the field, and his journey to the NFL, one paved with both privilege and pressure, is one you don't want to miss. So buckle up, football fans, because we're about to dive deep into the story of Marvin Harrison Jr., the NFL's next big thing. Born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Marvin Harrison Jr.'s life was immersed in sports from a very young age. However, following in his legendary father's footsteps wasn't always the preordained path. Marvin Jr. displayed a natural athleticism in football and basketball throughout his childhood. He possessed a well-rounded skill set and was adept at navigating the hardwood and the gridiron. As he entered high school, a decision had to be made. While basketball offered its own appeal, football's allure ultimately proved stronger. He initially attended LaSalle College High School before transferring to St. Joseph's Preparatory School. At St. Joseph's Prep, Harrison blossomed into a star. His talent wasn't just evident on the practice field, it translated into real results. He became a key component of a powerhouse program, his contributions helping lead the team to an impressive 3 consecutive state championships. But simply winning wasn't enough for Harrison Jr. He also craved individual excellence. He wasn't afraid to take the reins and become the go-to target for his quarterback. This relentless pursuit of improvement saw him rewrite the record books. By the time he graduated, Marvin Jr. had etched his name in Philadelphia Catholic League history with the most career receiving yards, 2,625, and touchdowns, 37, ever recorded. These weren't hollow statistics. They were testaments to his dedication, work ethic, and the undeniable playmaking ability he inherited from his father. Not only did he excel in the field, and Harrison Jr. also demonstrated a remarkable commitment to his academics at St. Joseph Prep School. Susie Cook, one of his English teachers, was impressed by his dedication and willingness to improve. Cook noted his initial struggles with the subject, but highlighted his openness to constructive criticism, a quality that transcended the classroom and on the gridiron. This dedication resonated with Coach Tim Roken, who viewed Harrison Jr. and his teammates as the embodiment of hard work and discipline. Their success, Roken remarked, serves as a powerful message to younger players, illustrating that dreams can be achieved through focused effort. The impact Harrison Jr. had wasn't limited to his peers either. Amelia Gard, a freshman defensive back when Harrison Jr. was a senior, spoke of the confidence he gained by simply trying to cover him in practice. The experience of facing such a skilled player instilled a belief in a guard that he could compete with anyone. Similarly, senior linebacker Anthony Sacca, who didn't play alongside Harrison Jr., viewed him as the epitome of a St. Joseph's prep football player, hardworking, articulate, and an all-around great person. These testimonials paint a picture of a young athlete who thrived not just on talent, but also on a commitment to excellence in everything he did. Evaluated as a 4-star recruit and ranked among the nation's top 14 wide receivers coming out of high school, the pressure was on for Harrison Jr. He wasn't just expected to succeed, greatness was seemingly preordained, yet Harrison Jr. thrived under scrutiny. He possessed a quiet confidence that belied the weight of expectation. When it came to choosing a college program, Harrison Jr. had a wide array of prestigious options. Prestigious programs like Florida, Michigan, and his father's alma mater, Syracuse, all came calling. However, Harrison Jr. ultimately chose Ohio State University. This commitment to Ohio State marked the beginning of the next chapter in Marvin Harrison Jr.'s story. In this chapter, where he would not only chase championships, but also carve his own unique path in the world of football. He would strive to emerge from the shadow of his legendary father's legacy, not by running away from it, but by building on it and etching his own name into the annals of college football history. Despite enrolling early in January 2021, Marvin Harrison Jr.'s freshman year at Ohio State was spent primarily as a backup. Stacked with future NFL talent like Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Jackson Smith-Njigba, playing time was scarce for the young receiver. The regular season saw him only record 5 receptions for a total of 68 yards. However, a turn of events presented an unexpected opportunity. Both Wilson and Olave declared for the NFL Draft, opening the door for Harrison Jr. to shine on a much bigger stage, the 2022 Rose Bowl.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Big-time player.
Tremendous catch, the body control.
Easy ball catcher.
Stepping into his first career start, Harrison Jr. didn't disappoint. He showcased the talent that had garnered him national attention in high school. His performance was a masterclass in route running and concentration. Throughout the game, he displayed an ability to find soft spots in the Utah Ute secondary, creating separation to give his quarterback a clear throwing lane. Most importantly, Harrison Jr. possessed a knack for finding the end zone. He hauled in 6 receptions for 71 yards, but the true story lies in the 3 touchdowns he snagged. In his first Rose Bowl touchdown, Harrison Jr. ran for a textbook slot fade, faking an out route before sharply cutting back for separation. His perfect body positioning and focus on the ball ensured a clean catch on a quick pass from McCord, showcasing their early chemistry.
The throw for it, the downfield shot, he drops it in, touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr.
Harrison Jr. faked an inside slant route in his second Rose Bowl touchdown, cleverly deceiving his defender Jalen Williams. This sharp cutback towards the sideline created separation, giving McCord a window for a perfectly placed pass. The throw landed exactly over Harrison Jr.'s outside shoulder for a comfortable catch and a 50-yard touchdown. This play highlighted Harrison Jr.'s route running savvy and ability to create separation to get open.
Another catch, and Marvin Harrison. Fake it to Anderson, strides, surveys, throws the end zone.
It wasn't just his speed that deceived his opponents in his second Rose Bowl touchdown, but also his intelligence. Lining up in a slot position, Harrison Jr. executed a quick slant route, taking a sharp diagonal path toward the middle of the field. This convincing deception threw off his defender, creating a split-second window of opportunity. Reading the play perfectly, C.J. Stroud delivered a quick and accurate throw to the vacated space. Harrison Jr., having completed the stutter step and realizing the defender was caught off guard, adjusted his route slightly and snatched the ball out of the air in stride. Football experts would be baffled at his game awareness and mental acumen and reading the game.
Fake it to Anderson, strides, surveys, throws the end zone. Easy pitch and
Harrison Jr. displayed impressive concentration in his final Rose Bowl touchdown. He ran a deep corner route, battling his defender for position throughout. Despite tight coverage, he maintained focus on the end zone, locating the perfectly placed throw from C.J. Stroud over his outside shoulder and securing the catch for another score. This play highlighted his ability to win contested catches in crucial moments and ensure that coveted hat-trick record.
Looks left, throws end zone, catch made. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a hat trick.
This game not only guaranteed his place with the Ohio State Buckeyes, but also allowed him to showcase his skills and ability to NFL scouts, who keep their eyes peeled for fresh talent in college football programs. Stepping into his sophomore season, Marvin Harrison Jr.'s expectations were sky high after his dazzling Rose Bowl performance. He kicked off the year with a solid performance against Notre Dame, hauling in 5 receptions for 76 yards.
35, Stroud from the pocket, launches downfield again. Caught, touchdown, oh, incomplete, Harrison.
However, a pivotal moment arrived later in the game when teammate Jackson Smith-Njigba suffered an injury. This unexpected turn of events thrust Harrison Jr. into the spotlight as Ohio State's #1 receiver for the remainder of the season.
Line gets a block from Harrison on the edge and is hammered down.
Embracing the challenge, Harrison Jr. wasted no time establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. In his first game as the team's primary target, he exploded for a career-high 184 yards and a trio of touchdowns in a convincing win over Arkansas State. The first TD displayed his speed. He ran a deep go route, leaving his defender behind for a perfectly placed pass in stride for a touchdown.
Stroud with a good pocket, and he throws it over the middle, and it's caught, and there's space to run, and there's space to run in the end zone for Marvin Harrison Jr.
The second score highlighted his route running. He ran a slant route, faking inside before sharply cutting back outside, creating separation and snatching the ball out of the air for another touchdown.
Buka for 8, another throw by Stroud, looking for a lot more than 8, he's got a lot more than 8. Touchdown, Marvin Harrison Jr., #2 on the day.
The third touchdown capitalized on his ability to high point the ball. He outjumped the defender in the end zone, securing a jump ball for the score.
Passes early in the game today. Stroud throwing. This time it's from Marvin Harrison Jr., and it's a trifecta of touchdowns for Harrison.
While his production dipped slightly in the middle, Harrison Jr. roared back to life against Michigan State, showcasing his remarkable consistency. He dominated the Spartan secondary, reeling in 7 passes for 132 yards and a staggering 3 touchdowns. This feat marked his 3rd career game with 3 touchdown receptions, etching his name in Ohio State's history as the receiver with the most such games. The first displayed his quickness. He beat press coverage at the time of scrimmage, creating instant separation for a quick slant touchdown.
Stroud lost to the pylon. Harrison's got it.
The second score highlighted his concentration. He fought through tight coverage in the end zone, extending his hands to snag a high throw for a touchdown.
Across the middle, Harrison's running free. He scores again.
The third touchdown capitalized on his route running savvy. He ran a corner route, faking it out before breaking back toward the end zone, leaving his defender behind for a wide-open touchdown catch.
Makes everything go. And there's another throw. Harrison. He's got it.
Ohio State's season culminated in a college football playoff matchup against the defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs. The nation's eyes fixated on the highly anticipated duel between Harrison Jr. and Georgia's star cornerback Keely Ringo, a battle perceived as a potential turning point of the game. Living up to the hype, Harrison Jr. put on a stunning display in the first half, snatching 5 passes for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns.
A lot of pass attempts, and they'll throw to begin the game. And Stroud has a clean pocket. Been honest, right? Stroud looking to throw on 2nd and 7. Has time, and looks and has Harrison. Stroud on the move. Bootlegs back. Backfield, Stroud to the pylon.
Harrison Jr.'s first touchdown in the 2022 Peach Bowl against Georgia displayed his impressive ball skills. He high-pointed a jump ball in the end zone, out-muscling the defender for possession and securing the score.
He escapes again, and it's in. No, throw to the end zone.
The second touchdown showcased his route running precision. He ran a curl route, faking outside sharply before cutting back towards the middle of the field. This quick change of direction created separation, allowing him to snag the perfectly placed pass in stride for another touchdown.
Directing receivers, flips it to the end zone. Caught, touchdown!
His efforts propelled Ohio State to a seemingly comfortable 35-24 lead. Unfortunately, the game took a cruel turn in the 3rd quarter. A hard hit resulted in a concussion, forcing Harrison Jr. to leave the field.
Steps out, but he's trying to make a play, then the big hit
In his absence, Georgia clawed its way back, ultimately stealing a 42-41 victory and ending Ohio State's season in heartbreaking fashion. Despite the bittersweet ending, Harrison Jr.'s individual brilliance throughout the season should not be ignored. He was deservedly recognized with unanimous All-American honors and the prestigious Richter Howard Receiver of the Year award, a testament to his remarkable 1,263-yard season with 14 touchdowns. Continuing his ascent in 2023, Marvin Harrison Jr. cemented his status as the nation's premier wide receiver. Entering the season with a target on his back, he not only lived up to the immense expectations, but arguably surpassed them. Throughout the year, he consistently dominated opposing secondaries, amassing a staggering 1,211 receiving yards, a number only surpassed by a handful of receivers in the entire country. His ability to find the end zone remained a constant threat, as evidenced by his 14 touchdown receptions, tying him for third most in the FBS. This dominant performance culminated in his being awarded the prestigious Fred Biletnikoff Award, solidifying his place as the nation's most outstanding receiver and further fueling the anticipation for his inevitable arrival in the NFL.
He's a perfect fit for the Cardinals.
Arizona Cardinals select
Maserati Marv!
Drafted with the 4th overall pick by the Arizona Cardinals in the 2024 NFL Draft, Marvin Harrison Jr. followed in the footsteps of his father, NFL Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison Sr. The pressure to succeed is immense, but with his proven talent, work ethic, and ever-growing skill set, Harrison Jr. appears poised to carve his own path to greatness in the professional ranks. Marvin Harrison Jr. isn't your typical football star. While his dazzling performances on the field have garnered national attention, his personality and interests paint a picture of a well-rounded young man. Unlike his father, Marvin Sr., who favored a more understated style, Marvin Jr. has embraced the world of fashion. He draws inspiration from social media, curating a unique look that reflects his confidence. However, he admits his father finds his flashy outfits a bit too much. The now famous Louis Vuitton cleats and dead Apple Watch he wore during a game in 2022 weren't a deliberate fashion statement, but rather a reflection of his habit of never taking the watch off, even during games. When asked what separates him from other talented receivers, Marvin Jr. highlights his well-rounded skill set. He boasts a combination of route-running savvy, an impressive speed of 22.2 miles an hour, a record worth being boastful of, and the ability to change direction with surprising agility for his size. Amidst the pressures of college football, Marvin finds solace in his faith. He prioritizes prayer and maintaining a strong spiritual foundation, which he considers a key ingredient in his success. Individual accolades are not Marvin Jr.'s primary motivator. He aspires to be remembered not for his statistics, but for his character as a teammate and his positive influence on those around him. Treating everyone with respect and maintaining a positive work ethic are the cornerstones of the legacy he strives to build. Marvin Jr. extends his positive influence beyond the football field through his partnership with the Ronald McDonald House Charities. He actively participates in various activities to raise awareness and support their mission of keeping families with sick children close together.
Your Ronald donation supports families who need to stay at a Ronald McDonald House. Together, we're making a difference by keeping families close to their sick child.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is more than just a star receiver on the rise. He's a fashion icon in the making, a dedicated teammate, and a man of faith. From his work ethic that separates him on the field to his desire to leave a positive legacy off it, Marvin Jr.'s story is one to watch. If you enjoyed learning about Marvin Harrison Jr., hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. We'll keep you updated on his journey to the NFL and beyond.